never done before, he murmured. Then, looking up, he spoke more clearly. I think I know a cat with the wisdom to lead the clans on this journey. Chapter 1. Sunhigh was not far off, but the pale rays of the leaf-fall sun had not yet banished the chill from the forest. As Tawny Pelt emerged from the ShadowClan camp, she fluffed out her tortoiseshell fur and raised her muzzle to sniff the air. Great StarClan, it's cold, Spireclaw muttered. He had followed Tawny Pelt out of the camp and halted at her shoulder. And Leafbare hasn't even begun. What will it be like in another moon? We'll worry about that when the time comes, Tawny Pelt told him briskly. For now, there should still be plenty of prey around. By now, the rest of the hunting patrol, Whirlpelt and Bloompetal, had appeared. Beckoning with her tail for them to follow, Tawny Pelt set out. Where the dark pines cast their shadows, frost still edged the grasses, and the ground felt like stone beneath their pads. Where are we going? Whirlpelt asked. I thought we would try the boggy place just this side of the little thunder path, Tawny Pelt replied. There should be a few juicy frogs there to feed the clan. Yuck! I hate it down there, Bloompetal exclaimed. We'll get our paws all muddy. Are you a kitty pet or a warrior? Tawny Pelt bit back the harsh words. The young black she-cat had only recently received her warrior name, and she was still adjusting to her new duties. We'll be lucky if muddy paws are all we have to worry about, Tawny Pelt responded, deliberately making her voice mild as she glanced back over her shoulder. Anyway, the ground is hard. It won't be so bad. I still think we should go the other way, near the Twoleg den on the edge of the territory, Spireclaw meowed. That's a really good place for birds. Yeah, let's do that, Bloompetal agreed enthusiastically. I'm great at catching birds. I caught a sparrow yesterday. Sure you did, after Pounced Step practically hurled it into your claws. Then let's go, Spireclaw's tone was eager, and he veered around as if heading toward the Twoleg den. Tawny Pelt felt the fur on her shoulders begin to bristle. She halted and turned to face the other cats. Who is leading this patrol? You or me? She demanded. You are, Tawny Pelt, Spireclaw responded instantly. Sorry. Tawny Pelt gave them a brusque nod and was turning away when she spotted Bloompetal rolling her eyes. Did you have something to say to me, Bloompetal? She asked. Bloompetal studied her paws. No, she muttered. Then keep your opinions to yourself, Tawny Pelt hissed. I am so done with being nice. Do I have to send you back to camp on tick duty? No, Tawny Pelt. Then let's get on with it. Great StarClan. When did new warriors stop showing respect to us seniors? Tawny Pelt wondered with an irritated shake of her pelt. It was never like this when I was young. She led her patrol in silence until they reached the edge of the marshy ground. Reeds and long grasses stretched ahead of them as far as the lake, dry and shrunken now with the early frost. Tiny streams meandered among tussocks of grass, widening out here and there into shallow pools edged with a thin covering of ice. At first, as she gazed out across the marsh, Tawny Pelt couldn't see any sign of prey. But soon, flickers of movement showed her where the frogs were lurking, their greenish-brown skins hardly visible against the boggy ground. We're going to fan out, she began. Whirlpelt, go in that direction, and Spireclaw, you go that way. She showed the direction by waving her tail. Start driving the frogs toward me and Bloompetal so we can pick them off. Shouldn't we all start moving in on them? Spireclaw suggested. Like, trap them in the middle of a circle? I vote we do that, Bloompetal agreed. I'm so cold, standing here waiting. I don't recall asking for a vote. Tawny Pelt tried to put all the frost of the chilly day into her tone. But okay. Bloompetal, you can stalk if you don't want to stand around. Whirlpelt, you stay with me. The two young cats set off in the directions Tawny Pelt had indicated, while she and Whirlpelt waited, crouching behind a clump of reeds. Do you remember how Nightheart caught frogs? Whirlpelt asked after a while. That day he was being tested to become a ShadowClan cat. Tawny Pelt stifled a snort of laughter. Yes. Laying a trail of flies to trap the frogs in a deep hole. It worked, too. She tucked her paws farther underneath her in an effort to keep them warm. It's a pity it's too cold.